These are the best duplication glitches in all of Minecraft Bedrock working in the new 2025 summer drop. So let's start with a very new all items duplication glitch that will only require a bundle and a hopper. As you can see, I filled the bundle with all kinds of items that I want to duplicate, and you should do the same thing. Now, this duplication glitch is completely risk-free, meaning that you won't have to duplicate your world and you will never lose any items. Now, in order to perform this duplication glitch, the only thing that you have to do is to place down your hopper like this. And now you will need to know two game mechanics and their respective button control. The first one is how to drop the item on the floor that is in your current hand. Now, I'm on PC, so I do this with the button Q. The other control that you will need to know is how to drop the items that are in the bundle, and I do this with the right mouse button on PC. If you don't know which button to press on console, then just look it up online. But now that we found the two button controls, what I want you to do is to jump on top of the hopper, and then you want to press the two button controls at the same time. So for me, Q and the right mouse button at the same time. You want to look directly in the hopper while doing this, and now this will probably not work first try. As you can see, nothing unusual happens for me, but let's try this a few more times. As you can see, this is what should happen when you press the both buttons at exactly the same time. Now we have two bundles, or at least it appears as if there were two bundles. Now the one in your hotbar is the ghost version and the one in the hopper is the original one. Now, ghost version in this case means that the one in your hotbar can't be used itself, but you can take out the items out of the bundle. Now, when you try to use the bundle that is in your hotbar, as you can see, it will completely disappear, but we still got the items that we took out of the ghost bundle before. And also, we have the original items in the original bundle. That means we duplicated all of the 64 items. That means you can duplicate a stack of items at the same time and even unstackable items like weapons or armor. You just have to be patient because getting the ghost version in your hotbar will take you about 20 times or even more. So already an insane all items duplication glitch, but not the best one on my list. Let's continue with the second glitch. The second duplication glitch is a method to duplicate an insane amount of gravity blocks, and when I say an insane amount, I mean inventories full of gravity blocks within only minutes of playing. Now with this insane gravity duper machine that you can see back there, you can duplicate all kinds of gravity blocks, including sand, gravel, concrete powder of all colors, and anvils. Now, unfortunately, you cannot duplicate dragon eggs with this method, but there is another one later in the video to duplicate them. Now, how this works is pretty simple. We mark the outlines of a few consecutive chunks, and then you have this mechanism that will transport all the duplicated items back to the player later, because the player will stand in the first chunk right there, and the actual machine is right here in the sixth chunk. That means this farm uses unloaded and loaded entities to get you all the sand, gravel, and concrete that you need. But if you don't believe me, let me showcase how this works. First of all, what you want to do is to activate this redstone clock right here, which will activate the pistons right there. As you can see, the sand will somewhat glitch around. Now you just have to wait for a few seconds, but don't overdo this, because each time that you see this flickering, 16 items will get duplicated. Therefore, I recommend you run this farm for only 30 seconds. Once the time is up, what you want to do is to flick off the lever again, and then you want to save and quit the game. So no force quitting, that means you won't lose any items. Now as you can see, we're back in the world, and nothing will happen until you cross the chunk border right here. As you can see, the game glitches, items drop down, and they will get transported directly to you, and you can just collect them right here at the end of the ice pathway. And as you can see, we almost got a full inventory within less than 30 seconds of using this glitch. So I think calling this an insane farm is not an exaggeration. Now, if you want to get a full tutorial to this farm and build this to yourself, you can find a link to that in the video description. This would completely blow up the length of the video if I would show you this in total. With all that being said, let's continue with the third duplication glitch, and this is the classic inventory duplication glitch that will require you a stack and one item of the item that you want to duplicate. I will do this with emeralds, and 35 items of any other kind. I will use dirt in this case. Now, what you want to do is to throw the single item on the floor, and now fill your entire inventory, so each and every of these slots with the remaining items like this. As you can see, we have the stack in the first slot of the hotbar, and all other slots are filled. Now, standing above the other item, you won't collect it because you don't have any space left. And now what you need to do is to open your inventory, and parallel to the first glitch that I've shown you, what you want to do is to select the stack of emeralds or items that you want to duplicate at the same time as you close the inventory. Something like this. As you can see, it worked first try for me. Now what happened is that we have the single item in the hotbar, and the stack of items seems to be disappeared, but it is in our inventory held by the cursor. Now what you need to do in order to duplicate the items is to simply save and quit the game. So again, no force quitting and no risk of losing any items. And then, as you can see, if we go back in the world, we have this stack of items in our hotbar, and another stack will be held by the cursor. And as you can see, we now got 2 stacks of emeralds and got 63 extra ones. Now, if you want to, you can repeat this as often as you want, and it won't take you more than 2 minutes to perform. Now I have shown you one duplication glitch that will work for all items, but only will duplicate a stack of them. And I've shown you a glitch that will only duplicate stackable items. But here comes an infinitely usable, easy chest duplication glitch that will duplicate all kinds of items and a nearly infinite amount of them. As you can see, this will dupe stackable items, unstackable items, filled and unfilled shulker boxes, and also weapons and enchanted items as well. You will only need all the items that you want to duplicate and a chest. And in order to perform it, what you want to do is to place down your chest. Then you want to go ahead and save and quit the game. Now with this glitch, there will come a slight risk that you can lose some items when performing it. So what I want you to do is to click on that pencil icon right here and go to Duplicate World. This will create a duplication of your world, so whenever you lose any items, you can come back to the backup world. As you can see, we're now on the safe side, and let's go back into the world and continue the duplication glitch process. What I want you to do is to place all the items in the chest and then remove 10 grass blocks in front of the chest. Now, breaking these 10 grass blocks will give you a good time indication when the game saved the contents of the chest. Therefore, the actual amount of grass blocks will vary from world to world and from device to device. So if the glitch doesn't work for you first try, you want to do this with another amount of grass blocks broken. And once you found the perfect time delay, this one should work every single time. After breaking the blocks, you want to force quit the game. That means press the red X in the corner on PC, close the tab on mobile, and on console you want to use the console menu to close the application without saving your world. Now let's do this. So go into the chest, put all the items into it, close the chest, and break 10 grass blocks in front of it. As mentioned, this will vary from device to device, so if you want to, you can try it out with another amount of blocks as well. Now close the game without saving, go back into Minecraft and go back into the world, and let's see if everything worked. As you can see, we have all the items in our inventory and they're in the chest as well, which means we duplicated all of the items first try. So far, this one is the best on the list of duplication glitches. By the way, if you want to, you can leave your questions in the comment section, and I also appreciate a subscription. Thanks! Now, I mentioned it before, but here it is, a method to duplicate dragon eggs or all kinds of other gravity blocks. Now for this one, you will only need some big drip leaves, then the actual gravity blocks, which can be dragon eggs, anvils, concrete powder, sand, gravel, and scaffolding should work as well, and also some levers. In order to set this one up, what you want to do is to place down some big drip leaves. You can do this with as many as you want. The more drip leaves you place down, the more items you can duplicate at a time later. Now what you want to do is to place the levers in front of them, and then you want to flick the levers, causing the drip leaves to be locked in place, and then you can place your gravity blocks on top of the big drip leaves. Now they will glitch around like this, and in order to duplicate them, it sounds ridiculous, but you only have to save and quit the game. Then you just have to go back into the world, of course, and then you will see that you duplicated them. As you can see, they're hovering duplicated above the actual dragon eggs. And now, as you can see, we got 3 extra this time, so it means 1 duplicated 2 times. I don't know why this happened, but it happens sometime. Let's try this out another time, so save and quit the game and go back into the world. Let's see what it resulted in this time. This time we only got 1 duplication item per dragon egg that we placed down, but still a good rate, right? Now the last Minecraft Bedrock duplication glitch worth mentioning is this 0-tick kelp duplication machine. Now this machine will not only duplicate kelp, but it will also give you the possibility to get an infinite amount of dried kelp blocks, that means fuel, bone meal and experience. So basically a 5-in-1 farm giving you kelp, food, fuel, bone meal and experience. Again, a full tutorial to this one will be in the video description. This farm is very cheap and easy to build. I'd say you better build it right now before it gets patched. Now at this point, I hope you enjoyed the video and it helped you to duplicate some items in your Minecraft Bedrock survival world. If it did, please don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate every kind of support that I get, and you won't miss any further content when subscribed. Then I hope we'll see us again in the next video. See ya!